Hey everybody, today we're gonna make inside out stuffed hot peppers. And this is what you get in 2 hours of sleep.
So essentially it's just, everybody's tired of, this is how this all started. I got tired of cutting the tops off and stuffing the stuffing down in. So I come up with this.
Wait, let me see your fingers. You can't stuff that in there.
Probably 10 years ago. I've been making these at least 10 years, maybe 15 years, but essentially all you're doing is making your sausage stuffing. This isn't bread stuffing, this is made out of sausage. This is our fresh sausage that we make here, but this is Italian hot. You can do this with either hot or mild, depending on your temperature of your peppers. If they're hot pepper, you might want to go with mild sausage. But we're going to show you what we do. Doesn't take a whole lot. Very easy to do, and actually it's quick. We're gonna just chop everything up, throw it in a bowl, mix it all together, make patties. We're gonna fry them a little bit on each side so they sort of stick together. Just put them in a slow cooker. Today we're gonna use Stello's sweet and spicy pepper and sausage sauce. Got a couple quarts of this, we're gonna dump it in with them. That really sounds good, and it ought to make these things that much better. But we're gonna show you what we're gonna do here in a minute. All right, so what we got here is 2 dozen nice hot peppers. We're gonna seed them, core them out, get all seeds out of them. We're gonna chop these up real fine. We're gonna mix this with our 2 pounds of sausage and a bunch of other stuff. And we'll keep it going here in a minute.
Okay, we're gonna start mixing the sausage with all our ingredients.
So you got 2 pounds of fresh homemade hot sausage, and like I said, if your peppers are really hot, you might want to go with a mild Italian sausage. If your peppers aren't too bad, you want to go with hot sausage. Here's what it is. So he's got 2 pounds of hot sausage there, and that's our homemade. That's pretty hot. Put a couple eggs in it. That egg wouldn't crack. All right, got 2 eggs. We're putting in 2½ cups of Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. You suck at that.
I need more sleep.
All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of water, keep this nice and moist for everything else. So now we got a tablespoon of garlic powder, tablespoon of onion powder, tablespoon of black pepper, 1/8 of a cup of parsley. Knock yourself out. That starts getting stiff. Just keep adding a little bit of water. You still have 2½ cups of cheese that have to go in it, and them peppers. Two and a half cups of grated Parmesan. No, that's Romano. All right, we got all that stuff mixed up pretty well. Now we're gonna start adding hot peppers to it. We're gonna start mixing these. Pretty good chance you're not gonna get all your peppers in it. We don't want it to be. What the hell is that? I thought you cut the peppers
I
up.
missed one.
Ray Charles could have done a better job. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna add enough peppers that you don't want it too full peppers. You're never gonna get these things turned into patties. So we cut those 24 peppers up, and we probably only used about half of them. You're gonna make a patty. You're gonna take some shredded mott's. You're gonna put it on your patty, and you're gonna lay another one on top. See where we're going here? Stuffed hot pepper, normally the cheese is on the outside, it's on the inside. You know where we're going with that. All right, we're gonna make these, and then we're gonna show you what we're gonna do. What we have here is he made, because I'd have never done that. Giant.
These are triple quarter pounders.
He made some
This is how we roll.
giant patties. No, these are stuffed with cheese, but You don't have to make them that big, but hey, listen, one's a meal. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just sear these real quick in a hot cast iron skillet. We're gonna get them good and brown on both sides. Then we're gonna put them in a slow cooker, roaster, crock pot. What the hell is that thing? It says roaster oven. So it's a roaster oven with the sauce, and we're gonna put the rest of the peppers in there. And you know, these things can be used a million different ways. You can just make sandwiches out of them. You can make a side of pasta, because these are gonna be cooked in sauce. So anyhow. All right, so what we're doing here is we gotta brown these things up a little bit. So we're gonna put them in a hot cast iron skillet with some oil that's good and hot already. Holy cow, Rick, those things are huge. One of them would feed a whole family.
So that's what we're doing.
Apparently.
Getting ready for the Christmas season.
Oh my. Anyhow, so we're gonna get these good and brown on both sides. How do you get them so far apart from the same size? One feeds a family, one wouldn't feed a dwarf.
I don't know.
Okay. Anyhow, we're gonna get these fried up, brown on each side, and then we'll show you what we're gonna do. So all we want to do is get these brown a little bit on each side, just to sort of hold them together. And then they're gonna go in this Croaster. It's like a crock pot roaster. I don't know what it is.
Just a roaster oven.
It's a roaster oven. We already got a little layer of sauce in there and a little sprinkle of peppers. And by the way, this sauce is phenomenal from Stello's.
Here's what it is.
It's the spicy, sweet, what is it?
Sweet and spicy pepper and sauce. Meat
It is
flavored
really
sauce.
good. So we got a little layer of that in there. We got some hot peppers in there. We're gonna layer these in. Just keep adding hot peppers and sauce. You do this to taste, you know. I don't know how hot you like your stuff, but just do it to taste. But the sauce really needs nothing. It's good the way it is, but we just do this. This is how I've done this for years. You're gonna like these things. Other than the way he made them, I mean, like you gotta cut a loaf of bread in half long ways to put that thing in. I don't know what you did. Anyhow,
Well, the little ones are for you, the big ones are for me.
there you have it. As you get a layer in here, you just dump a little more sauce on, depending, as I said before, what you like. A little more hot peppers, and every layer, sprinkle a little bit of Pecorino Romano. Just keep layering this thing up. We already have the Croaster, either crock pot, roaster, slow cooker, whatever it is. How about a Croaster? We have it set right now while we're putting the stuff in at about $1.75. What is that? 200 degrees. So we're just gonna keep frying these things, and we'll show you what we do with these a little bit later. All right, so we're gonna finish this off. We're gonna take these last two that are brown. These last two, because that's all I can fit in the 12-inch skillet because of this guy over here.
Turned into quadruple pounder.
I mean to tell you, I got buns this big. So we're gonna take and pour that last jar of sauce over top of the whole thing. We're gonna
I think
add,
your buns are bigger than that.
we're gonna add the rest of the hot pepper. Well, like I said, you guys do what you want to do. We like it spicy, and then the cheese goes on top. Yeah, I can't imagine you people are gonna do this, but we do what you want. It's all you. Cheese goes on top. We have this thing set at 200. We're just gonna put a lid on, leave that go for a few hours. That's just gonna sit here and, oh, it's so good when it's done. Okay, it's been about an hour and a half, 200 degrees in the Croaster, or whatever you call this thing. Now what we're gonna do is take the lid off, or just turn the lid sideways, let some of that liquid come out of it, or turn it down a little, and just sort of let them sit there and let that sauce thicken back up again. Okay, so taking it out of the slow cooker. That's a giant. I hate to say it, but that is a giant. I don't normally make them that big, but
It's my first time.
this fella here made it that big. So what we're gonna do with that, these ones here, We're gonna use the sandwiches today. These are ciabatta rolls, gotta love them. There's your sandwich. What I would do is make a side of pasta. Make a side of pasta with this thing. They're phenomenal. You're gonna love them. Just try them. Recipes out there. We just told you how to do it. Have a good day.
Also, we got our fresh pork from Biggie's Quality Meats, and we used Stello's sauces for today.
And make sure you like and follow and share it. We're gonna have some giveaways coming up. Thanks.
Thanks.